Hey, Tristan, happy holidays. Good to
Happy
see you.
holidays.
Thank you so much. So listen, new you are to Boston, right, with this organization. They have a storied history. What has it been like for you transitioning to that culture, and how has it impacted you so far?
I think it's exciting. I think it's only right, my 10th year in the league to start a new chapter. Of course, I've had some amazing years in Cleveland, but this chapter of my life being in Boston and, like you said, joining a historic franchise that's about winning. And it's not just, the Celtics. I think it's the city of Boston. This city's built on winners, whether it's, football, baseball, basketball. They expect a competitive team and play at a high level. And that's my DNA. So I'm excited. We got a great group of guys, and we have a lot of potential. And, seeing how they finished last year, if I can come in and help them and help, teach these guys what I've learned from the great players I've played with in the past, that's what I'm here to do.
Mark Murphy.
Hey, Tristan. In your workouts, have you been able to basically do everything you would normally do?
Yeah, I've been going through my routine, especially game day. I got a strict routine, and being 10 years in, I'm a creature of habit. So I got my checklist of what I like to do day of a game. It's went well so far, but like I said, we got this afternoon after I take my pregame nap and get my meal in, get to the garden and go through that routine, and hopefully everything goes well, and I have a chance to go out there and compete tonight.
Okay, just one other question. You've been able to sample the fake crowd noise that they do at these games. Does that serve any benefit for players? I mean, a live crowd is one thing, but the piped in sound, is there any benefit?
I mean, I didn't get to play in the bubble, and then of course not playing these 2 preseason games. So I don't know that, watching on TV and sitting there on the sideline last game, of course we miss having our fans in there. I think nothing will ever compare to them. But I think the nature of us athletes, I think once the game starts going and you're getting up and down, I think you almost lose sight of that. Once you start playing, going up and down, setting screens, rolling, defending, playing at a high level, I think you almost forget about not having the fans. But of course, I wish, especially for me, my first year here in Boston, I would love to have the fans there. So, whether it's get a dunk or a block or dive into the crowd, might have some beer spilled on me. I miss those times.
Last couple of questions. We'll go to Abby Chin.
Hi, Tristan. I have a few, mostly about the injury. If you do play, will there be a minutes restriction that you know about? Does it matter to you if you start or come off the bench? And then finally, just how itchy are you to get out there and play, having not been in the bubble, having not played since March, and how excited are you to get this going?
So your 3 questions, I'll start from the last one, then I'll go to the first one. So
Thank you.
itching to play. Yes, my last game was March 9th against the Spurs. So it's been over 9-10 months without competitive basketball. So, I'm itching, I'm excited. Obviously with this long layoff for myself, after a while it gets, you get a little crazy and you get kind of bored of just keep doing the same thing, whether it's working out with your trainer in the weight room or on the court. It's about time to get some live action. So I'm excited about that. In terms of starting or coming off the bench, at the end of the day, I'm about winning. I'm about how can I win and be an asset to this team to be successful. So whatever position coach wants me to be in, I accept any role, and I've done it before, whether it's starting, playing at a high level, or coming off the bench, being productive. I've done it at the highest of highs. So whatever Coach Stevens wants me to do to help this team win and play at our max potential, I'm all about that. And then in terms of the hamstring, it feels good. Like I said, if you guys any NBA player that's played over 7 years, they'll never be 100%. So as you get older, you go from like 90 is the new 100. So for me, like 92 is the new 100%. So I feel good. I'm competing and going up and down with the guys 5-on-5 action. So as long as I check those boxes off with the training staff, they want to make sure that nothing lingers. So if they feel good about it, I trust them, and I'll be out there.
All right, we'll wrap it up right there. Thanks, Tristan.
All right, thank you guys. Happy holidays.